Hey guys, Desolator Magic here, and I'm bringing it back. Oh, that's right, I took the black helicopter, rappelled through the skylight, at the cave where the Fates live, slapped all three of them bitches across the face, with one swipe, mind you, realized I misremembered, apologized and left, then went to Kronos' place and said, hey, we're digging this up from the past, there's nothing you can do about it. It's the overlooked but awesome series. I randomly came across this by accident. I'm like, how is this not covered? This is a really good card. So if you want to play along at home, it's only been printed twice. It is about $100, which means it's probably not that overlooked. But if it hasn't been in a secret lair or a master's product or the list or a bonus sheet at this point, that's overlooked. Players in the modern era have never heard of this. All right, 3, 2, 1. It's Volrath's Stronghold, not to be confused with Volrath's Shapeshifter from the set Stronghold. Which, actually, 3 cost blue, 0/1 summon Shapeshifter. As long as the top card of your library is a creature card, it is a copy of that card, except it retains its abilities. And then pay 2, choose and discard a card. I mean, that's kind of neat. Little honorary mention there. And actually, now that I look, because I wanted to make sure I didn't already cover this, my memory ain't what it used to be, OBA number 25, I'm sure I don't need to remind you, was indeed this card. So Volrath been up to some other shenanigans, apparently. So technically this was printed more than one time, but not really. It was in Tempest Remastered, that's the version you're looking at here. However, it was in Stronghold. Now there are actually 2 not legal in any format gold bordered versions out there from the various tournament decks that won the World Tournament back in 98, around that time. And, well, 99 as well. And not surprising because this card's amazing. So it was also in Tempest Remastered, but that was only on Magic Online. So this has only really been printed one time. I find that astonishing that this wasn't printed in like Expeditions, it wasn't in a master set, it wasn't anywhere. It has to be coming up soon. Probably not in a standard legal set, considering the official updated Oracle text of this is Legendary Land, tap, add 1 mana to your mana pool, 1 generic, and then pay 1 generic plus black, put target creature card from your graveyard on top of your library. So for 2 mana, you can make it the next card you draw. I mean, in just the last 2 years, we have a whole bunch of stuff that can just resurrect itself out of the graveyard because the power creep has gotten so nuts because they're going for a faster format in standard. Because people on Arena were like, well, I can't touch 2 out of 3 because I don't have an hour, so we're going to do best of 1, and then also, I'm sick of these games dragging on forever. So instead of eliminating cards where it makes the game drag on forever, they just up the power level to the moon, and then there's still control decks that are the only thing that can counter, high-speed decks. So that's a shame. Because then you still get matches that get dragged on for like 15 minutes that you may or may not have had. I mean, you should probably plan for 15 minutes. But if you have like 1 hour and you play 6 games and then the very last one drags on, well, that's the same problem. Personally, I mean, the reason I don't play a lot of multiplayer games is because I want to pause it if I got to take a phone call or go do something or, whatever. Not so with Arena, although people do clearly just get up and walk away for about 44 seconds. So that's a little history of their market research and what direction that led. So it takes really old, powerful cards like this and makes them not look as good because you can just self-resurrect. Well, then again, this effectively resurrects, but you gotta wait a turn. And in black, it probably doesn't have haste, but it opens it up to absolutely any creature. Now, the standard cost to resurrect a creature is about 4 on average. You can make it cost a little bit less if you put some kind of downside or some additional condition on it, or just raise the rarity and call it a main character. So I think even with the amount of graveyard shenaniganery that's going on right now, this would still be competitive, and I think that's why they wouldn't have the balls to put this in. Also, they'd have to name it Volrath's Stronghold. I should have led with that. That's probably the number one reason that they haven't reprinted it in standard is because they'd be like, who? Why is he here? Although, I mean, you know what I'm going to say before I even say it. Okay, you already know. I asked that exact question about 99% of the characters in that stupid Western set, so why didn't Volrath show up in his giant Independence Day UFO and blow them all up? So I actually don't know the first thing about Volrath. He's probably dead, not that that's ever stopped them before, about putting somebody in the story. But they already sort of accidentally leaked that they're almost definitely bringing Urza back. And I heard a rumor that somebody just Control-Alt-Deleted the Meditation Realm during Dragonstorm somehow. I can't confirm that, but it sounds like something they would do. So that means Bolas is probably coming back. You tell me Volrath can't come back. So I was going to look at every single card with the word Volraths in it and see if any of them were good, but just based on the prices, probably not. Plus, that's not really how OBA works. So I just wanted to shout this one out because, boy, if you got $100, you could put it in your commander deck, I guess. I don't think my entire commander deck is worth $100. I just checked. My commander is 99 cents. That's how you know it's a party. And on that positive note, let me know what you think about this card. Have you heard of it or have you not? You got to play along and put it in the comments. Thanks for watching. Check out the rest of the series if you have nothing better to do with your time, and I'll see you guys next time.